one of the craziest animals ever. 2 for 1. Oh, look at this little guy. It looks like an alien. What? Oh no, it's coming for me. Oh no. Put it in here. 2, 1. No. We've just landed on this insane tropical island, guys, and for the next few days we're going to be catching our own food and exploring some psycho islands. The plan of attack is to catch whatever we can find and use the scraps to lure out a monster. I got no idea what type of animals we're going to come into contact with, but this is going to be one crazy adventure and I cannot wait to bring you guys along. Let's go, baby. Woohoo! There is something bigger that lives around these waters here, a little bit further that way, and I think by the end of the challenge we can hopefully catch it. Now guys, over the next few days all we're going to be using is our camera gear right here, a machete, and also the signature quick revive. You guys know I'm only going to take this when I hit rock bottom in this challenge, hopefully when we're going for an absolute beast. Now this is going to be the weapon that we're going to be using to hunt for today, the big old spear gun. We're going for some big animals that are going to provide food for me today, and hopefully some scraps that we can lure out a monster over the next few days. Let's pack everything up, start exploring this island, see if there's anything that's washed up, and then from there we'll jump on the boat and start exploring. This is going to be one sick challenge over the next few days, and fingers crossed I'm not going hungry and we can catch a freaking monster. Now the whole point of today, guys, is it's kind of like a food chain challenge. I want to see if we can get our first type of seafood to provide us food, but then hopefully keep it going, that we can use that scraps, I guess, or the parts that we don't need to catch some more fish. You guys can see this. This is actually a track of some type of animal. There's actually a whole bunch of sea snakes that come up here at night time, and what they'll do is they'll lay eggs along this beach. Fingers crossed we don't run into one of those things. They're super deadly, but usually they're pretty friendly with me. They recognize that I'm a real one, an Australian, and they're like, nah, I don't want to mess with that guy. We got so much driftwood and things out here. This is insane. There's going to be no shortage of firewood out here on this island, that's for sure. Look at this right here. You guys see this? This is actually a turtle nest. So underneath there is going to be all the turtle eggs. These guys know exactly where they were actually born, and they return to the exact same spot. We're going to make sure that we stay away from this, respect nature. We'll keep moving along the coast. Take a look at this right here, guys. This is actually some type of bird eggs. Wow. I got no idea whether the birds actually abandoned these eggs or what's going on. But right now, we're gonna actually leave this, keep exploring. We're not gonna take them, even though some bacon and eggs would be absolutely delicious tomorrow morning. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing right here, guys. This is actually insane, man. What the hell? Look at the freaking head on this thing. This is, oh, the thing freaking stinks. Oh, I'm gonna vomit. Ugh. I'm gonna hold my breath and give you guys a good look at this thing. There's maggots everywhere. This is a giant pufferfish. Gotta be one of the craziest animals ever. Now this thing right here, guys, has toxins that's stored inside of its body. It has enough toxin to kill 30 adult humans. And let's just say the thing freaking stinks. Look at the face on it. Those teeth, man, those are freaking wild. It's been eaten out by maggots and hermit crabs and everything on this island. Ugh, and it stinks. Ugh. We're gonna leave this behind, keep exploring. Let's go. I can finally breathe again. That thing smelled so freaking bad, but that's a cool find out on the island. I don't know why, but I always find people's piss in a bottle, and it's warm too. All right, there's no way we can have that. Whew. All right, look at this graveyard right here. A whole bunch of stuff. Oh, look at this. Man, this is crazy. What? This is absolutely insane. You guys see this? It's like a stick, but it's got like a bunch of metal on the back. But I reckon we can actually use this probably for the next few days, create some type of weapon out of this. It's gonna come in handy. All right, let's keep going. I've just spotted something underneath here. Look at that. Look at the freaking beak on the thing. He would have been a weapon, this thing, hunting all the islands around here. So hopefully we don't end up like this guy. We need to name the dead bird. What are we gonna call him? Let me know in the comments. He's not alive anymore, but we can still name him. All right, we'll put him right here. We'll keep going. Rest in paradise, brother. Nah, this is actually crazy. That is the biggest cuttlefish I've ever found in my life. That's their backbone. Look at it. It's the size of my freaking head, bro. That is insane. How's the freaking Yeezys on it? What? You're joking. Yeezy. There's not too much behind me, guys. I reckon we turn around and start making our way back down the coast. We found some really cool things, including that spear that we can probably use for tomorrow and a whole bunch of dead animals. Guys, I'm actually super fired up for this challenge because I want to see if I can get some really different animals. I want to go for things that I wouldn't usually target over the next few days. But first, we're going to have one mad cook up, hopefully a little bit later on if we can find food. That's the plan of attack. We got the big old cannon right here. We're going to start exploring on the local boat. Fingers crossed we can catch something, and that is going to be our food for today. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the scraps of that to hopefully lure out some monsters over the next few days. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Today, we got to catch some type of food. Woo. It's a sick adventure. You can see the island behind me. We have just punched it out. It is essential that we get food. If we can't catch food today, guys, everything is going to be ruined. Let's get in the water with the cannon, see what we can find. Let's go. What a pistol! Oh, look at him go! What a weapon! Woo-hoo! Oh, what a pistol, baby! All right, get out of here! Woo-hoo! That has got to be one of the most psycho things of my life. You guys just saw that. 2 for 1. Collateral damage, baby. All right, let's get these in the boat. We've got ourselves some fish, but that's not it. We're gonna be cleaning these up, eating them, and hopefully use them to get some monsters over the next few days. This right here is an emperor. Look at how psycho its mouth is. Inside of it is bright red. Now they've got these thick scales on the outside and these super sharp fins right here. And these actually hunt in the sand. You can see their mouth is quite long. What they'll do is they'll feed downwards like this into the sand. They'll pick up crabs, shrimp, all that type of stuff. And then we got the most crazy collateral shot ever. You guys saw that. We had these trevally that came in and I waited for them to just get to this position right here, and they just loaded up and went boom. We got 2 in 1 shot. Absolutely insane. These are a gold spot trevally, absolutely beautiful sashimi and cooked over a fire. This is gonna be incredible. So we'll clean up one of the trevally, and we're gonna also have the emperor on this island, and we're gonna save the trevally for a little bit later on. We'll surprise the captain and we'll give it to him when we hop off the boat a bit later on. Let's take our fish up, let's go. Let's head up into the bushes, collect some kindling. See these? Perfect. Oh, no, no, no. No, we just lost our kindling. You guys see that? It just blew away. Damn. All right, we're gonna have to collect more. We've just built out the sickest fire pit. We're gonna get this thing sparked up and get this small wood on. Then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna fillet these fish, whack off a piece of meat, and then we're gonna use its skeleton to hopefully attract some monsters over the next few days. All right, let's get this thing sparked up, eh? Oh my goodness. Does not take long for that to get going. All right, there you go. Got a big old fire, fish sitting right there. Woo! This is what we live for. We got our beautiful fish right here. It is literally glistening. We're gonna actually use the scraps of this fish to catch a monster over the rest of the few days. So we're gonna actually fillet this fish. Haven't done it for a little while, so I'm gonna show you guys how I like to fillet fish. Obviously everyone has their own technique, but for me, this is the best way to do it. And I'm just gonna outline the fish to begin. So I'm gonna start right here underneath its fin. I'm gonna come all the way around and up towards its head. And then from there, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna come down to the tail. Now these trevally, they got sickles, so I'm gonna come here. And then what I'm gonna do from the top here is just outline, and I'm not going deep, I'm just inserting my knife. And as I'm doing this, I'm just cutting away from the fish. The meat is literally still moving on this fish. I'm gonna come off the tail, and then I'll just keep making my way all the way up. Make the final cut, and it should just peel off just like so. We got a perfect fillet of this trevally, and look at that. We pretty much got no meat left on that skeleton. We're gonna eat this meat tonight, and this skeleton is gonna be what we're gonna use tomorrow to hopefully attract some giants. I'm gonna do the other side and this fish, and then we'll be good to go. That right there is our beautiful emperor fillet. We got a pile of fillets that are gonna be insane for food tonight. Let's go get our fillets on the cook. I'm bloody starving. Right, just gonna go collect some green wood that we can use to cook. I've just grabbed these 2 pieces of coral. I'm gonna set these up, and all of our green pieces of wood that we just collected, these aren't gonna burn, so it will be all sweet. And we'll put these straight over. Right. Those are gonna sit right there on the fire, perfect. Slowly just cook away. Look how good this looks right now. We got our 2 fish on the cook. Wow. You guys saw today, it was a freaking wild dive out there. Seeing some really cool reef species. We were lucky to have those 2 trevally come through and to get that collateral shot. I think that's probably got to be one of the sickest shots I've ever taken in my life, guys. Actually insane. But tomorrow, guys, we are chasing monsters. We've got our fish scraps right there, and I cannot wait to show you guys what we're going to do with those. So make sure you stick around. She looks just about ready. Let's take her off. Oh my goodness. Oh, serve it up right here. Look how incredible our meat looks right there. It has been flame grilled over our fire. We're gonna give her a shot and see which one tastes better. This one right here is the Emperor. Let's give this a shot. The meat is literally flaking apart. So nice. Let's give her a shot. Emperor. That's pretty good. I'm gonna score that a 9 out of 10. It is actually unbelievable. It's just flaking apart. It is so, so good. And I think because that species wasn't that big, makes it super moist. Let's give the trevally a shot. The meat looks quite a bit more solid on this. Let's try it. That gold spot trevally is honestly 10 out of 10, baby. Woo! We've done it. I'm gonna smash down this meal. This is incredible for day number 1. We got the captain just over there eating some of the fish that we got today, but I'm gonna give him the big trevally that we got on the 2-for-1. This one for you. This one's for you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah,
thank you, brother.
This is literally what it's all about, guys, sharing out on the islands and make sure that his family is fed also, as well as us. I'm gonna see you bright and early tomorrow where we go after the monster with the scraps. Let's go. We have just landed in one of the craziest mangrove forests, guys, and right in front of me is all the things that we have collected from yesterday on our scavenger mission. We got this piece of stick right here with a little bit of metal on the end. We got a little bit of rope that we scavenged off the beach, and obviously our fish that we ate yesterday. Now the plan of attack is right now, we got a big high tide. We want to lay down these fish in these mangroves to see if we can bring in any type of big animals. And then from there, you guys know, we're going to use that stick and see what we can scavenge while we wait for the big dogs to come in. Look at this right now. It is actually insane, bro. We got some really good mangrove systems right here. Oh, look at that. You guys see that? There's a baby little mud crab right there. That's insane. He just went down here. All right, that's probably a good sign. I reckon we lay one of our traps in here. This looks like an insane tree. All the animals in the neighborhood are going to flow in here. We don't want our fish to flow away with the tide, so what I want to do is just tie it with this bit of rope that we got. I'll put it here, right at the base of this mangrove root system. Now, at least if one crab's come through, it's not going to be able to rip that apart. Hopefully it just starts feeding in here and we should be able to grab it. Keep moving. We're going to lay this one down. Some big mullet out there, guys. We may even be able to spear some of those. Can put it straight off one of these branches. You can see right there, that's just going to dangle in the water. Looks like a few crab holes around here, around this big branch. So fingers crossed we're getting a monster out of there. We're going to start trekking by foot. We're going to grab out a stick in our backpack and see what we can find. Maybe we can scavenge up some type of animals. Oh my goodness, guys. There's actually some big fish underneath these trees right here. The thing is, I don't have a spear. If I had a spear, I could just throw it straight at them, bang. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head to shoreline and I'm gonna sharpen up one side of this stick. I'm seeing quite a few animals, but I just think that we wanna make sure that we're prepared if we see something good. All right, that's really good, man. Oh yeah, that's sharp as. Right now, it is scorching hot. We need every bit of help that we can get. This right here, the quick revive. You guys know, once I take this, I'm gonna be reborn. And hopefully, we can use these weapons that we found scavenger mode to bring in some monsters. I need every bit of freaking energy I can get right now. Woo-hoo-hoo! Honestly, just knocked you guys over. Let's go. Quick revive. It is time to go hunting. There's a bunch of flute fish right here. Might be able to get them. Just out of range. Damn. Mullet. Oh. Missed it. Damn. All right, we're gonna make our way further along here, guys. This is actually where the ocean leads in. And all of this is just filled with seaweed. And there should be some animals feeding in here. You can see the tide is flowing out super, super quick. So I just spotted something super cool. Now this is type of catfish, guys. And what they do is they pretty much just bunch together and then they'll just come through and feed and everything like that. But they sit so close to one another. There's a big school of them just up here in the shallows. They're actually camouflaging underneath this tree right here. Look at them. Ready? Oh, there they are. Look at this right here, guys. We've got a crazy animal. Looks like a big snake. I'm gonna grab it. Oh, that just doesn't feel right. Look at that. Oh, it's kind of like sticky. That does not feel good. Oh, I don't know if I should be touching that. When I touch it, guys, it almost feels like glue on the outside of its texture. So weird. It's like a python. It is moving in my hands and it's so sticky. Oh my goodness, guys, look at its face. It literally has tentacles. It looks like an alien. What? Oh no, it's coming for me. Oh no, 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 no. Look how weird this thing is. Look at it come out, you ready? That is so weird. All right, we're gonna leave it. Aliens exist. That is psycho. There is no way that I'm eating that thing. Let's keep moving, see what else we can find. There's some snapper up in these mangroves here. So hard to get them. They're just weaving through these mangroves. Look at this right here. Big turpid shell. That thing had a slug in it. We could have ate that. You know what's feeding on these? Crabs. It's a good sign. A whole bunch of hermit crabs. Look at this little guy. Oh my goodness, that is mad. Everyone, what do we call this little guy? Let me know in the comments. Woohoo! What a little weapon. We're gonna let our little friend go. Look at him. Right. All right, guys, look at this. We got a crab right here. Look at this, he's not even gonna know I'm there. Look, if I don't touch him, he won't even recognize that I'm there. He's sitting right underneath. Now the best thing about this is it's metal on the end, guys, so we can actually use it and just tap it, and then I'm going to show you how this thing's going to come out. Oh, wake up, mate. Oh, there he is. Look at him. Oh, that is crazy, man. Look at the colors on that crab. We'll try get a shot of him. We'll get him out. Look at that. Woohoo! All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, go on, go on, go on. Here he is. Look at this little guy right here. Wow, look how beautiful that little crab is. It's a little male. You can see he's fully flared up. That right there, that is a really good sign. That's what we're looking for, just one, maybe 40 times the size of this guy. We're gonna let him go. Chuck him straight back down here. We're gonna keep searching. Hopefully we can find a bigger one. Let's go. We got a massive crab hole right here. Looks like the hole is running back this way. Let's have a look. Let's get our arm down there. It's pretty shallow actually. That's the back of it right there. Nah. Right, nothing in that. That was actually pretty shallow. It's a good sign though that there's holes around here. I reckon we keep moving, eh? I just spotted a freaking crab. Look inside of here. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get this guy out. We're gonna give her a shot though. I'm gonna go in with my bare hands. Hopefully he doesn't get me. Oh, jeez. He's wedged himself right up against here, guys. I gotta get in there and pull him. Oh, he's probably trying to get me here. Oh. Yeah, I got him. I got him. I got him. All right. Woo. Look at that right there. Oh, we got him out. Beautiful male little crab. Woo, I'm huffing and puffing. We had to work for this guy, but it's still not the monster that we're going for. We need something bigger than this. This guy's probably only a teenager. He's got a few years left before he's the big buck that's ruling through here. So even though we probably spent a good hour trying to get this thing out, we're still gonna let it go. We'll put him back where he was hiding. He was in a good spot there. I had to work for that crab. Look at that, we're bleeding a whole bunch. Sliced open on the oysters when I tried to pull him out. Look behind me. It is drained out so much since we went hunting a little bit earlier on. It is time for us to start walking, check those baits. Fingers crossed, a big dog has come in to check it out. Let's go. Damn, completely underwater at high tide. It's held on. There's nothing here. Just gonna scour the area just in case the crabs maybe just hid away on the low tide. You can see this is where he'd be hiding, underneath all these branches. No. Bait number one failed. Oh my goodness. That is not a good sign. Let's keep moving. Gonna have to go check the other one. Let's go, guys. Damn. Doesn't look like there's too much around. Look at that. There's a piece of the fish missing here though. I'm just gonna check around just in case, guys. Look at that. You guys see that? We have freaking lured one in, guys. He must have been eating this right here. And then he's just tucked himself up here. Yeah, look at this. He snapped off a little bit of fish. Must have been feeding on it. I think we're gonna be able to use our spear on this guy. He's definitely a keeper. He's dropped it, he's flared up right there. Oh yeah, he knows I'm here. I'm gonna grab our spear, we're gonna put it straight through him. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, we got him. We got him, we got him, we got him. Look at that, man. Oh my goodness, guys. That is a freaking monster crab. We've got ourselves a beast of the mangrove system. Look at that, I put my spear straight through it. It freaking worked, man. We lured him in with the bait. And that is gonna be our food, baby. Woohoo! That spear shot has killed him instantly, guys. But look at that claw. Look at it compared to my hand. That central nervous system runs straight in their body, guys. So as soon as we put that spear through him, he felt no pain. That right there is how we do it. Out like a light, baby. Woohoo! That's gonna be food. Let's go. We're gonna put him right here. Friggin' crab in a tree. I bet you guys have never seen that before. We're gonna build out a fire pit on this beach. Let's go. We get a bunch of kindling underneath. I'm just gonna stuff it in there. We've got a massive pile of sticks. We'll get this sparked up. Yes. Woo! Gonna make sure that this stays shielded. Oh my goodness, we have worked for this 100%. But guys, this video has been insane. It literally goes to show what can happen when you got a little bit of momentum on your side. Day number one, you guys saw we caught a little bit of fish, which gave us a little bit of fuel. And from there, we were able to use every single piece of that fish to pretty much just keep going and providing more and more food throughout this challenge. And we were lucky enough to get that monster crab. We're about to get on the cook on this fire. I seriously love you guys. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I seriously love making these videos for you guys. And I'm getting cooked right now. We're gonna grab our crab. Look at this flipping beast right here. All right, we're gonna get it on the fire. Let's go. This is honestly as wild as it gets. Look at that. Got the crab on the cook. The thing is literally still moving. That's its nerves right there. It's completely dead. Oh, I cannot believe it. Today we got a little bit of good fortune. You guys saw we found a few small ones, but we couldn't find that big giant. That's the first time, guys, I've ever done that method where I've literally caught a fish and then tied it to a tree, waited for the tide to go out, and then have a look to see if there's a crab, and it freaking worked, man. We have done it. Everyone go drop it. It's cooking in the comments. I love you guys. We're gonna give him a flip, guys, and then he should be just about done. Check out how crazy this freaking backdrop is. We got palm trees sun setting over the horizon, a giant mud crab on the cook. This is honestly why we do it, baby. Look at him cooking right there. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get him off. Look at that. We've had one of the most insane days you've seen. We've been scavenger mode for the last few days. We finally got ourselves the freaking giant. Look at this thing right here. Oh, I cannot wait to rip into that claw. We're gonna pop her off. Oh, look at the meat coming out of that. Are you kidding me? We'll get into the main section. Oh, look at this freaking lollipop, man. It is so juicy. Look at all the juices. That right there is the lollipop that we want. Let's get it down. Oh my goodness. It is that freaking juicy. This has got to be one of the best pieces of seafood. Smoky, delicious. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is honestly the best lollipop ever. I love you guys so much. I'm going to see you on the next wild one. More videos right here. See you then. Shoo!